Hello everyone, welcome back to another DrAce live stream. Good evening. Sorry I was a bit delayed there, I had to fix my stream deck. I was pressing buttons, as you can see it's coming on now. But yeah, we're good to go now. Hello Azzy Rob channel member, good to see you here in the stream. Non-Liesl's here, Perky, Sharky, Jake, Azany, Orange Drink, another channel member, Sacred Meerkat and Idem with Non-Liesl as well, who are the German riders today. Shotix and... that could be it. Maybe there is a rider in D1. I can't particularly remember, to be honest. So yeah, that's the plan today. It's round 5 of the Ace Academy Championship. We're here in MotoGP 24. I had to just mess around my stream deck a minute ago. For some reason it wasn't working. But I just had a really demoralising chat with Jake a moment ago. I can't believe it that the variable weather will never be variable. It'll only ever choose a weather before starting the race, but it won't actually force a flag-to-flag situation. The only thing I've dreamed about with these Ace Academy Championships is having the difficulties of riders trying to decide when and when not to pit. Such a missed opportunity, but thank you to Jake for letting me know, because that's bloody demoralising, that is. So, right then, I think everyone's pretty much ready. I'll give it one more minute, we'll go at 7:05. And then we shall commence. So yeah, thanks to everyone turning up so far. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I think you have told me this before, Meerkat, and I don't know, my mind's been everywhere recently. That I must have just completely forgotten. Or I didn't believe. Maybe that's what it was. I just didn't believe. I still felt strongly about the flag-to-flag situation. Because when I played live GPs on MotoGP 23, and I'm sure when I played online in the past, it worked. But I barely touched MotoGP 24 online, so I guess... probably explains it. But yeah, we're about to go to Donington Park and we're about to go racing, ladies and gentlemen. So no Perky today, unfortunately. We've got no Sharky. I have a list somewhere, actually. We've got a lot of riders who aren't here today. The interest is fading for our DrAce Academy Championship. So... yeah, no Sharky, no Perky, no Zlana, no Dan, possibly no other Dan, possibly no Lat for D1 if he doesn't make it, or if he makes it, sorry, and no Azany, so, yeah, we need like a big ton of extra riders in the future, I guess. Well, it's go time here in Donington Park. As I've been making videos all day today, so I don't know how well my throat's going to last today. Or my voice, should I say. So is Cotarax getting the Alex Rins Championship? He certainly is. Let's see how he gets on. We'll stay on board with the American. Oh my god, he almost ran off the track then. He just almost had lap bump into the side of him too. That would not be a good start here in round 5. But we'll spend some time with the American. Wow, lap spike was really loud behind him. I am really getting on board with this camera angle here. You tend to see quite a bit. And who would have thought you'd see the RC213V in 2024 rocking it around the 2009 version of Donington Park. It's wonderful to see. So up into the coppice corner. This is your long right-hander. Cold tyres for Cotarax at the moment. And behind him is Lat, of course. So we're going to be keen to see how Lat is getting on in this championship. Because, of course, he is doing very well. Not quite as good as his arch rival at this stage, Azzy Rob, who's 6 points ahead in the championship. So let's see where Azzy Rob is on circuit. A new channel member, may I add. Thank you, Azzy Rob, once again. Appreciate all the extra support. Just taking his time here. Is he just trying to get a bit of a gap between himself and Lat? Could very well be doing. Before I forget, Division 2 on the screen. And the last person to come out the pits will be the Repsol Honda man, the lone Honda of the factory team, Potato. Liam says, just woke up. Bring back turkey pits. What? Free my N Perky? I don't understand. Evening, Liam. Hope you're well, mate. Hope things are good. So, the first person to set a lap time will be Cotarax. Behind him is still Lat. Which I am surprised, actually. I thought Lat would probably get through by now. 'We're on board with the number 2. backing into the Coppice corner. We were here just a moment ago, as a matter of fact. Is Potato still in the pits? We haven't seen Gojiman yet or Apex 59, but we'll keep an eye on it. As he is fast, you're absolutely right, he is. He's doing a tremendous job. I think we'll see him in Division 1 if we do get another season in MotoGP 24. Yeah, I think the interest is fading, to be honest with you, Liesel. I noticed the last stream, last time we were on, the views have been cut in almost half. It was pretty low interest compared to what we had for the first couple of races this season. So I guess I'll gauge the interest. But I think this could be the last one. So we'll make sure it's fun whilst it lasts. And across the line, Kotrax goes top, immediately bettered by Lat, and immediately bettered by the challenger, Azzy Rob. What can our Filipino star do with the form of Lat? Now let's have a look behind us then, see what the rest of the competition's getting up with. Apex is actually coming across, well, he's into the final corner. It's into the final sector. He's into the Melbourne Loop, and now he'll dive in to what is the Goddard's corner. Left boot dangling down to the floor. Oh my God, he's a little bit wide there, is the Indian. But how much time did it lose him? Across the line. Oh, he lost a whole second. That's not good for number 59. Oh, Kotrax has gone. Oh, and that Apex has gone down as well. Amazingly, Kotrax went down somewhere else on circuit, but they pretty much crashed at the same time. So here is Goji, the number 55, on board the Prima Pram Ducati. Oh, taking liberties on that left-hand side as we go into Starkey's Bridge, up into McLean's. Really beautiful corner this. I like to go on the helmet cam, to be honest. I do very much enjoy this circuit. Now some tight to the right-hander of Coppice. So we're keen to see how Goji gets on. Of course, was it last time out or possibly the round before? He did go up to Division 1. That might have been in Silverstone, as a matter of fact, now I think about it. Yes, it was. It was good to see Goji into Division 1. I think he can definitely do it again. And with a circuit here with only 7 riders in Division 2, I think it definitely could be a chance for him to be there. Oh, Apex has gone down for the second time of today's session. That is disappointing for number 59 so far. So it's your top 3 is pretty much what we expected. Fair play to fair play to Apex being in the background there. Oh, in fact, I think it was Shotix, as a matter of fact, as Goji just beats the Yamaha for 3rd place. Ah, Potato is out of the pits. Oh, and he's rocking the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle helmet. Now, my mate's going to kill me because he really likes TMNT, but I've forgotten which one that is. Answers in the comments section. My favourite was always the red-haired one and the blue one, so it was... I kept calling him Ralph as a joke for so long that I want to call him Ralph again. Raffaello and Leonardo. The other one is what? Donatello and... Oh my God, what's the other one called? Let me know in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. I've forgotten the name of that one with the orange bandana. I played the Shredder's Revenge. Mikey, that's it. Is that Mikey, is it? I thought he was... Yeah, okay, I'll take your word for it. My mind has gone absolutely blank. I do really like playing the new one, Shredder's Revenge. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to play that, but that is a fantastic beat-em-up game. Really, really good. I highly recommend. I think it's on Game Pass at the moment, so if you grab like a cheap subscription, you can play it pretty cheap. Anyway, enough about that. Save that for the second channel, I guess. Gojiman is on a cracking lap time here. He goes into Goddard's with the prospects and possible aspirations of improving his lap time. And across the line, he does, but not enough to improve the position. Being within 4/10 of Azzy Rob around another home circuit is not a bad thing. Orange Drink playing Shredder's Revenge last night. Nice! You have great taste. I bought that other one as well the other day. I can't remember what it was called. I'd have to check my Steam library. You know what? I'm going to check it now. It'll only take me a second. It's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Arcade Wrath of the Mutants. That was disappointing. Didn't feel anywhere near as good as Shredder's Revenge did. I was a little bit disappointed. So Potato across the line there behind his fellow American. He's in 6th place at the moment. And Goji with another red sector in the first split. Upshifting to 4th, upshifting to 5th. Quick upshifts there for the number 55. Down onto the brakes. Got to go tight to the apex here. Be careful not to exceed track limits upon the exit. I'll give credit where credit is due. A lot of these riders right now have not, just as I say that, Cotarax has invalidated his lap time. I do suspect we will see a lot of track limit warnings in tonight's stream. It's very easy to do it round here. Potato, fastest man on circuit in the first split, has lost time for the second split. That doesn't necessarily mean that this is going to be a bad lap time, because he might only miss a couple of hundredths of a second for his grey sector time. Ooh, a big wheelie there from the Honda. To bring on that power just a little bit more gentle. As he breaks into the Melbourne loop, very nice braking style. I think he's been learning from Jake. That was really nice. Now onto the power. I don't think he's going to be improving, so we're going to head over to my compatriot, Azzy Rob. This is the number 94, still rocking the Sergio 23 helmet design. Retro inspired, of course, from Alex Marquez. As he now downshifts. Cold front tyre for the man on board the Aprilia. Beautiful change direction there. Look at that. No wheelie at all. Looking really clean. And now into the Melbourne loop. Is this Azzy's time to shine? If he wasn't shining already with 6 points ahead in the championship, he'll be shining in a minute. Could it be another pole position? Into the left-hander. Power on. Hit your ride height device. Oh, he hit it early. Across the line. Oh, that's a cracking lap time. It is better for a whole 7/10 of a second quicker than the competition. But, and it's a big but, Goji's coming. And what's he going to do? Across the line, he improves to second place. And Shotix has been given an impeding penalty. Did he impede anyone, or has the game gone crazy again? Not sure what's happening to the German. But we would be waiting a long time if we were sat there waiting for him. So here's Apex. He's now improved his time. He's got up to second place. This one's getting rather interesting, isn't it? Asni says in our practice session it didn't even take half a lap until there were first warnings. I am expecting there to be quite a few warnings in this one. I think even in my own video with Cal Crutchlow I had maybe 4 in about 10 laps, 14 laps, something like that. I do recall it being quite tough. Whoa, what the hell's going on with his bike? His bike sounds absolutely bonkers right now. I think it's had the Maverick Vinales treatment. Oh, and Azzy Rob's still on the screen, my god. How did he sit there all that time? Well, speaking of Azzy Rob, might as well left the graphic on because he's about to improve here. Across the line, is it a 122 of the session? It is not. 123.316. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Perky. Goji's doing a cracking job, isn't he? And at the moment, he's going to be sitting ahead of the runner-up in the championship right now in the form of Lat. So that's a big confidence boost. Of course, Goji will be heading ahead of you in the championship standings today if he stays as he is. But still plenty of time for things to change. Cotarax is roughly towards the latter stage of this lap now. Going onto the power and into the Goddard's corner. No leg out for Cotarax. Favouring the tighter, closer style to the bike. As he crosses the line, it looks to be no improvement for the American. So for the last 3 minutes, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Apex going quicker. What has the man on board the Yamaha testing livery going to do? You had a 200... Oh my god, Apex has gone down. Maybe he was trying to read the chat as well. I know I was. Liam said he only had a 250cc two-stroke race this morning with Red Panda on ride 5. I don't know who Red Panda is. Is he part of our server? Because I'll be honest, that name does not ring a bell, to be honest. So here's Cotarax then. The LCR Idemitsu Honda rider. 1.6 off the pace from Azzy Rob. Only needs 0.2 of a second to leapfrog over Potato, his fellow countryman. But looking at it right now, he might not be improving, because that third split has not been too kind for the Texan. As he now powers on, you can see the wheelie of the Honda. It is a difficult bike to navigate around this circuit. I tried the Yamaha around here, it felt alright to be honest. Usually the Yamaha's a bit too aggressive as Goji's gone down. Apex across the line now, but Potato, all eyes on the Maris Piper Spud, across the line. Is he going to leapfrog over Lat? He is not. He's found 0.1 of a second, but nothing extra found on lap, what I assume is about lap 4 for him. So it could be status quo. This one could be a bit of a demolition job from Azzy Rob. I guess we'll find out after this one. Oh, Potato has just exceeded track limit somewhere there. And how's Azzy Rob doing? Is he going to set the world on fire with another red sector? Of course, we won't find out until after this one. How's Lat getting on? I don't know where he is on circuit right now. He's into 4th, but he's into the hairpin, the foggy S's, and then into the hairpin. I think he's got something up his sleeve, though. You know how fast he is. Oh! Well, if that's what's in the sleeve, you might as well leave it up there. That's a shocker. That's a surprising crash from Lat. He's got to be careful now, because you don't want to get caught up behind Goji while you're trying to do your fastest lap time. Azzy Rob, on screen, is in a red sector. You're right, Idem. Azzy is so smooth. 100k Blade says good luck to everyone racing, and hopefully he'll have Internet Friday so he'll be able to join in Assen. I do hope you are able to join 100k Blade, because we're losing members pretty quickly. So yeah, it'd be nice to see you in the races. I might have to suit up and boot up for one of these, as we now go on to the power with Azzy Rob, the number 94. I don't know if Azzy's got the same year of birth in me, maybe that's why he's got the 94, and maybe it's just his favourite number. Oh my, I've just realised Lat has got an invalid lap time there. That's it. He will not be on the front row, and if, to my knowledge, that'll be the first time he will not be on the front row since Division 2 began. Azzy Rob coming in the middle of the season, kicking down the doors. Here we go then, into the final corner. Power on. Beautiful exit speed coming out of the final corner across the line. He improves to the one and only 122 of the Ace Academy Championship in Division 2 here today. The only other man who can improve his lap time, or in fact 2 riders. Oh, Apex. Oh, he was really on sharp on the brakes then. Thought we were going to see a Tommy Bridewell-Glenn Irwin collision. Would have been between 2 teammates as well. In fact, oh my god. That's completely unnecessary, Apex. He's completely ruined his teammate's lap time. Oh, that's uncalled for. That is that's just lame. You'll be a little bit disappointed at that one, Shotix, I imagine. Having your lap time dumped away from your own teammate is mad. Mike says full send. I agree. So there's nothing else for me to give in this qualifying time. So as far as I'm concerned, that can stay exactly as it is. And it's Azzy Rob on pole position by a whopping 0.8 of a second. Goji 0.9, and the rest 1.1, 1.7, 2 seconds, and 3.4 behind. He's on another mission, is the British rider. Can he make it back-to-back wins? I think he won in Portimao, if I'm not mistaken. I hope he is. And in Silverstone, of course. So here we go then. Liam, the idea of teammates isn't always visible. Certainly not. Especially how Apex wasn't improving his lap time either there. That seemed completely unnecessary. It is what it is, I guess. Each to their own. Right then, I'll give the guys just a couple of minutes then. And then we can make a start with Division 2's race for round 5 of the Ace Academy Championship here in Donington Park. Yeah, no worries beaming, eh? Never have to apologise for being late to a stream. It's all about just having a bit of fun. Gee, get me in there, I'll stop Azzy. They're going to have a tough time to already stop you guys already, mate, in Division 1. Perky. Balls deep into turn 1 here. Oh, no. Oh, hello, Apex. It seemed to... Were you actually improving? Did you improve? Each one to their own anyway, but yeah, fair enough. So you got a couple of minutes then before we make a start, and then of course we will commence this 50% race, distance race here in Donington. It'll be Azzy Rob in pole, Apex in second. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens into turn 1. As Perky says, balls deep into turn 1. So inappropriate, yet so funny. Right then, it looks like everyone's ready, so let battle commence, ladies and gentlemen. May the best man win. So here we go then. This is round 5 of the Ace Academy Championship. 7 riders line up for Division 2. Ride height device enabled for the man in pole position, the man who's on a charge. What is he going to do from pole? We wait for the lights to disappear. And away we go. Good start there from Azzy Rob. Absolute flyer off the line. What's going to happen behind? Anyone late enough on their brakes to contend with the British rider? I think not. Looks like Latin Apex got tangled a little bit. But it looks to be nice and comfortable for your man from pole. Now from Hollywood all the way into the crane of curves and then into the old hairpin. Is anyone going to stop the number 94? We've got a couple of warnings popping up on the screen there. Is that track invalidation? Not exactly sure what that is, to be honest. But it just got a red flag next to him, so I'm not too sure. Ooh, Apex, is he going for a lunge into the McLean's corner? Not this time. Ooh, someone's off the track at the back there. Was that Potato? I think it was. The Honda man has got down to 6th. Possibly even down to 7th. Dimitri says, hello everyone. Hello dude, welcome to the stream. Arta says, hello everyone. Channel member. Hello, mate. Welcome to the stream. Oh, Apex! Oh, Lord Almighty! That was a clatter and a half into the rear of Lat. Look at the smoke screen he's kicked up as well. Jesus, that was a bit scary. I bet your Lat felt that. And now, oh my Lord, he's cutting the corner as well. It's all going Pete Tong here in the early stages of Donington for the Indian. Whoa! Aggressive trying to get that position back as well. Now into the left-hand side, it goes Apex. And Goji, he's going to try and get him back. The missile strikes again, says Jake. Well, it looks like everything's calmed down a bit. We're all right now. And now back up. Oh, who was that? Oh, it's Potato. The thumbnail artist has gone down into the first corner. It's a disaster. How's Azzy Rob getting on at the front? It's it's As You Were. For Azany for the two people. And now into the left-hand side. Back across to the right for McLean's. I thought that would have something up into up his sleeves for this one. Oh, Apex is off the circuit again. It's hard to decide where to watch here right now at this point. How's Goji? Is he is ahead of Apex. And there's Cotarax in 5th. Good job that from Cotarax so far. Track limit going in for Apex 59. Now onto the brakes, into the wonderful foggy S's. Will Apex be close enough for a lunge? He's on 4 track limit warnings already. He'll have to be really careful because one little nudge onto another rider and it's an instant 3-second penalty here. Of course, there's no chance of a long lap penalty here. Historical circuits do not have that option. Oh, it's closing in tremendously well though onto the rider ahead of us. Can Goji break away and keep hold of that podium position? Well, at the front, I think it's pretty much done and dusted. It's a 1.2 second advantage for Azzy Rob. I'd love to change over to the front and show you, but I don't think there's anything to see. 1.3 seconds clear. We could be spending a lot more time watching this one than I thought. Oh, Apex up on the inside. That's a lovely move. Oh, Goji tries to give him back. Great stuff from the Prima Pramac Ducati rider. Got to keep it square. Now the thing is, you can't let him disappear from here. Just stay with him and try and pick up some extra speed. Out of the coppice corner. I'd like to see the other perspective here. Yeah, Apex has pulled out quite a bit of a chunk of time there. Oh, and Goji's not... Is he going to get that stopped? Fair play to Goji. Surprisingly, Apex, who just kicked up the grass there, didn't get a track limit warning. I mean, if you hit the grass, that's clearly not the track. Surely, right? But anyway, into the right-hand side. Apex has done a good job here to keep himself out of trouble. And I think that could be all the action we see. Now out to the left-hander. Power on. Oh, he did get a track limit warning. That's a 3-second penalty for Apex. So that would put him roughly where Cotarax is. This is going to be tremendously difficult now for Apex to get into Division 1. Grass is not the track. You're absolutely right, Liesel. Absolutely right. Yeah, fair play to Goji. He's doing a brilliant job. Let's see the front anyway. Might be a little bit stagnant from this position because I think it's going to be a Pecco-esque ride, this. Lat is doing everything he can, but I just don't think Lat particularly cares for this circuit. At least I've not heard him say anything positive about the track, but then again, I haven't seen him say anything negative, so it's hard to say. So Apex got another track limit warning there. You have to be careful because it's possible to get 6-second penalties. I've just realised what Shotik's exclamation mark is. He has a 3-second penalty for impeding someone in the qualifying, but I don't think he did. From when we were on board with him earlier, it looked like he was just trying to get out of the way and the game gave it him then, so I think we're probably best off removing that 3-second penalty. But we'll see how the race progresses nonetheless. So Azzy Rob in first. Apex has got his leg out. Did you see that? Apex just had his leg out randomly on the circuit then. Must have been some weird glitch. But this is interesting. He's pulled out 2 seconds now on Goji. He's going to need another second to make sure he finishes on the podium. Now it looks like Potato is closing in on Shotix here. This is for the 6th position. Now the interesting thing with riders not turning up today, each one of these positions, their points make even more. So I think this could be some big points for both riders here. Especially with the absence of Perky, especially with the absence of Sharky as well. 2 riders who occupy positions for points will not be there. Is Potato going to line up a lunge on Shotix? Honda power against the Yamaha, the battle of the 2 Japanese motorcycles. I think we can stay with these for quite a while actually because there's nothing else on track that's too close. With the slipstream, hard on the brakes for the American. Ooh, Shotix looks a bit deep. Ooh, he cut the corner harshly there. That's brought him right into the clutches of Potato. Does he go for a lunge? Oh, Shotix! Oh my goodness, Shotix had the biggest tank slapper I've ever seen. Well, I guess that's it then for that battle. Apex is the new fastest man on track. He's 1.1 seconds behind Lat. He's certainly got the hurry on. And now Azzy Rob's lap is 2 oh my lord, Azzy Rob off the circuit. 2 seconds. He is up the road from Lat, so I don't think we're going to see... Look at the way the speedometer there was going mental. It was going crazy on that right-hand side of the screen. And now into McLean's. I don't know if we're going to see another battle now, you know. I can't believe how far ahead Azzy Rob is. Look at that. In 6 laps, he's pulled out a massive chunk of time. Doing an excellent job, and you're absolutely right. I think what the guys in the comment section were saying is, look how smooth he is. He should start making content. He's doing brilliant. So the gap from Lat to Apex is a second. Now Apex took a long lap penalty last time for taking Lat out in Le Mans. So it's very good of Apex to adhere to the limits. Wesley Honeycutt says, track limits are just suggestions. To be fair, you can actually take time away from the opposition by cutting corners in a way of being tactful, let's say. We frown upon that, but I have seen some people do it. Some people like to take the mick. Rumours, Indian government is offering 200 acres of land to Ducati to build a motorbike circuit. Really? I mean, what's wrong with the Bud International Circuit? Oh, Apex is down! He was pushing too hard, and he has binned it going into the old hairpin. Such an easy corner to get it wrong. Too hard on the brakes, touch the apex, run it a little bit deep. All of those can happen. It has been a very interesting race here for Apex. He was taking chunks of time away from Lat as well. Oh, and he's off the track again. This is going bad to worse. What's everyone's thoughts on Alex Rins? If not, yeah, I love Alex Rins. I think he's fantastic. One of the best characters in MotoGP. 2.3 seconds is the gap to Lat. 4.6 seconds it is to Goji. And Apex, who's 2 track limit warnings away from getting a 6-second penalty, he will not be going into Division 1 if things remain the way they are. Cotarax is a single track limit warning away from a penalty. You'll have to be careful of that. Sorry, a big drink of water there. My throat's already killing me. Oh, Cotarax. He has got a 3-second penalty. Thoughts on Luca Marini? I like Luca Marini. He's a great rider. I think he's doing a good job with Honda as well. I think him and Joan Mir will be able to turn it round for the RC213Vs. Just takes a lot of time. Apparently it's very expensive to race at Bud, and the new track owned by Ducati will be easy on taxes and logistic costs. Very interesting, Sujit. Very, very interesting indeed. Let's have a look at Goji then. At the moment, he is basically doing time trials. 5.7 behind Lat, and 2.9 ahead of Apex, as Potato has just gone down somewhere on the circuit. Don't think Alex Rins has been able to show us his real potential. Yeah, I agree. I mean, he's the only guy who won on the Honda in the past couple of years, and I was expecting him to do really well with the Yamaha. The only problem is, he got badly injured, and we haven't seen the best of Alex Rins for a while, I don't think. Ooh, Goji. I can't believe he was able to brake a little bit on the grass then. That was impressive. Very impressive. Idem says, thoughts on Dr. Ace? Yeah, he seems okay. I've seen better, but he's alright. Ultra GT says hello. Hello, dude. Welcome to the stream. You're watching round 5 of the Ace Academy Championship here. This is the Division 2 race, as the graphic predicts. And at the moment, we're not really seeing all that much, to be honest. Azzy Rob has absolutely dominated. 4.5 seconds clear from not only his closest championship rival, but his closest rider on track. Really good. An impressive showing here. This is a Division 1-esque performance. Lat got within 1.5, did he? Has he been that close since? Is that just the beginning? Oh, then went to the gravel, I see. What's your prediction for the top 3 for Aragon? I'd like to be creative, but to be honest, Pecco, Martin, Bastianini, to be honest. I'd like to say Marquez, but... And he does go well around Aragon, but I'm not sure at the moment. Oh, Cotarax. He did get a 3-second penalty. So that's Apex, Cotarax, and Shotix, all on 3-second penalties. That's... In fact, I've just realised something here. Both Lat and Azzy don't even have a track limit warning. That's marvellous. Great job to both of them. So Goji's within 3.3. In fact, Apex is closing back in on Goji, but I don't think he can get past Goji and pull out 3 seconds to secure third. We'll have to see. Wesley Undercut said, I'd love to be as consistent as Dr. Ace. Plenty of practice, mate, and I'm sure you will be. I've got a wet weather guide coming tomorrow, as a matter of fact. Tried to fully explain exactly how to be comfortable in the wet and try to give as many tips as I possibly can, so I hope it helps for you guys looking to improve in the wet conditions. Orange Drink says you're sitting in the DrAce fan club supporter section. You might get some biased responses. Oh, that's brilliant. I appreciate you, Orange Drink. I'm a channel member for some time now. I appreciate the support. I appreciate all of the support, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Liam. You know that's not the case. I actually seen that comment again on Steam not so long ago. That guy who was calling me out for being paid by a milestone. I wish I was paid. It'd be nice to earn a bit more money from YouTube. God knows they don't pay all that well. Oh, Shotik's got another warning there. So the gap to Apex to Goji is 1.5. Beaming A, how good are the Honda boys? Are they really good but struggle on the bike, or are they just okay? I would say everyone in Division 2, apart from Azzy and Lat at the moment, and possibly Apex as well, all about relatively the same skill. Just a lot of mistakes happen with a lot of them. I think Goji is one of the best of the rest. He doesn't make as many mistakes as the other ones. Just got to work on the consistency for a lot of the Division 2 riders, to be honest. YouTube millions, milestone millions. It'll happen. That Super Leggera is coming, Liam. One day. So 1.1 is the gap from Apex to Goji. I am keen to see how this one goes down. Because, of course, don't forget, Goji will probably know, maybe not. I don't know how clear it shows up in the game. I think it does show quite clearly. But he'll be able to see that that Apex behind him has got a 3-second penalty. So if Goji really wants to, he can just let Apex through. He won't have to really stop him. So into the left-hand side. Ooh, looks like he was losing the front ever so slightly there into the Goddard's corner. But this is not over. The Swede ahead of him is hanging on. I'm actually rooting for Goji in this one. I think he's done excellently. Don't say that, Wesley. He's not going to missile anyone. Or at least I hope not. I guess we're bound to see. All depends if he can actually close him in. It looks like Goji's picked up some speed here. Hasn't he thought the same? I think everyone's thinking the same. They're all nodding in agreement while watching this stream. This is a normal online race. It's my private lobby, basically, that I'm hosting via my Ace Academy Championship. We do it every Monday for Division 2 at 1900 BST, and then for 2000 BST, we host Division 1. The 3 riders from the podium in Division 2 go up to Division 1. So far, I think we will see a lunge. Apex is just picking away at him. Where's it coming? It's going to happen. Yeah, 6 seconds is a pretty impressive lap time. Sorry. Oh, advantage! Whoa, Goji went wide! Where did he go? Like the mighty, mighty boss tones. Where'd you go, Goji? Where'd you go, mate? That's a nightmare. He was having a brilliant ride until that point. So now the big look at that, you can just see Lat in the distance with the best livery in MotoGP. And then ahead of him is somewhere an Aprilia. He's way out in the distance. Yeah, Wesley. It does take great skill to make clean passes. And then there you go, it made it even easier. Turpro says, I'd love to race, but I know I'm slower than the slowest guy by at least a second. Damn Ace Academy riders. Maybe we need to start introducing a Division 3. But who knows if we're going to do another one after this. On to the power. 1.2 is the difference between Apex and Goji now. If he's been able to pull out 1.5 seconds in one lap, then I think it's good night Vienna for Goji. He needs Apex to either make a mistake or to pick up 2 more track limit warnings. Because right now, that 3-second penalty is looking a bit difficult. He's tight. He's a bit wide there for Goddard, so it might just be the angle that we were given there. But we start the penultimate lap with Azzy Rob leading by a country mile. He is miles away. I gotta give him credit. He looks like a grown man racing boys right now. He is dominating here in Derbyshire. 6.5 seconds. I mean, we've got to give full credit to Lat as well. He hasn't made mistakes. He's not doing anything wrong. He's just sat there in second place, just losing time to Azzy Rob. Yeah, he made a mistake at the beginning, but without that, I don't think he would have been anywhere near Azzy. Azzy Airlines. Oh, and Apex has gone again. I'd just park it at this point. That is an absolute disaster. He's got to do all that work for a third time around in one more lap. Goji is just looking like Kyle Ryde in BSB right now. Not doing ridiculous amounts, but just sitting there. He honestly, I don't think he can push that Yamaha anymore. Every single time, Goji's kept his cool and just took the position back. He's done so well. Well, Azzy Rob's got 2 more sectors to go. We'll bounce back over with him in a minute. But right now, to be honest, I am shocked how this one's gone. Either we didn't practice, or Azzy Rob has done too much practice. He has dominated. The entire gap, though, from between every single rider is just crazy. Oh my god. I couldn't even have one sip of water without 2 crashes occurring. Apex has crashed again for 4th, 5th time. He'll not be happy with today. He'll be really disappointed. He's only 1 track limit warning away from a 6-second penalty as well. And here comes Azzy Rob. What's pressure? Never heard of it, but I've heard of Azzy Rob dominating Donington. Then again, that gap has come down to 5.2. Azzy Rob is fumbling it. 5 seconds to... I'm kidding. Azzy Rob then. 1 more corner to go. And he has won the British GP again. Azzy Rob just collects... Oh my god, Apex just collects himself a 6-second penalty across the line. Azzy Rob wins, Latin second, with a perfectly clean, comfortable ride for 2nd place. But in 3rd is the Swedish rider. Big wheelie for the Prima Pramac Ducati as he finishes in 3rd place and will be gaining a promotion into Division 1's race tonight. Apex 59 will come across the line with a heavily battered and bruised Ego and a battered and bruised Yamaha YZR M1. Cotarax is next across the line in a moment. There's 1 more corner to go. And then we'll finally get Potato and Shotix across the line. But unfortunately, I don't think they're going to finish this race in time. What a dominant showing. And there you go. Praise from the Meerkat himself. GG's to Azzy and Lat. And as you say, absolutely no track limit warnings whatsoever for the pair of them. A top job performance from the pair of them. So Goji did finish in 3rd and will be going up to Division 1. That's the rules of our Division 2 Cup, of course. The idea is you go from Division 3 up to Division... excuse me, you get the top 3 positions and you get to go from Division 2 up to Division 1. So there you go then, guys. Screenshot for me. Quickly move on from this and we'll get our Division 1 racers back into the fray in just a moment's time. Ah, yeah, sorry to hear that, Lat. I forgot about that, to be honest. Thanks for letting me know. So we won't be seeing Lat, unfortunately, to Division 1. He's got to go. But he did earn a promotion, nonetheless. Azzy. GG, boys. I think that's my 1000th lap of Donny completed this week. Azzy the GOAT, says Harry Mark. And I have to agree with you. Right then, let me get the standings up so I can just get riders invited. And then we're going to get the big boys in. Hope they're ready. Wasn't quite the battle we anticipated in Division 2. And now I'm going to quickly go through. Will What time is it? Oh, we got to wait a few minutes for Will yet. That race finished really quickly, actually, now I think about it. Because last time it was more closer to 8 o'clock than it is right now. Who am I looking for? Oh, Azzy Rob. I think he's already here, but I'll send him an invitation nonetheless. I don't think Goji left either. Oh, DCP. Sacred Meerkat. Didn't see Jake. Maybe I missed him. Charlie. Jake. Ah, there they are. Together, the two Yamaha teammates. That looks cool, doesn't it? Casey. Oh, God. Who's not online? I don't know if we're going to see Longboy Dan and a few others. I know Jelana will not be attending tonight, unfortunately. Who else have we got? So we got no Shirky, no Perky, no Jelana, no Longboy Dan. Possibly no Absolute Dan either. I think that's it. I'm going to have to scroll down the list. But I do feel that's it. We will give the guys a couple of minutes to start because we are a bit early yet. And of course it's not really fair on Will. He gets up rather early. Shout out to Sergio23. Wonder if Sergio's going to join us in Assen. Shout out to my best mate there, Rivers, as well. He's a good lad. Oh, it's a shame that Lat won't be joining us. He's really good. I think that's everyone, you know. I'm going through to see if anyone else is there. But as you know, this is a tedious job going down this list. 100k Blade, good to see him. Shout out to Jay. I remember when Furhat used to race with us in the BSB. Oh, and Ruben! Shout out to Ruben. There's Jackhammer. Azrael. Is that it? Oh, shout out to Perky. I think that's it. I'm going to assume it is. I was too late in inviting Charlie from to add the guys. I thought I'd done it, but I forgot. Right then, so we should have Sacred Meerkat. We do. We should have Jake, the winner of Portimao's Sprint. We do. We do have Charlie. No Jelana. Casey. DCP. No Lat. No possibly no Absolute Dan. Possibly no Longboy Dan. Oh, Calvin. I've not heard from Calvin. Is Calvin here? I remember him saying last time he couldn't join us, but... Oh, I don't know about Calvin. Where are you, one wiggly boy? Of course, how could we forget earlier when we were mentioning German riders? I actually forgot Calvin. His name should be easy to spot, surely. Oh, there's Mad Max. Great to see him. He was meant to be racing with us, but unfortunately he's not been able to. Hasn't he get in? Invite Hasn't he? I can't invite Hasn't he? Said he won't. He doesn't want to join. Goji is the GOAT. Beaming A says, thank you, Meerkat. Was it 35%? Oh my god, I've forgotten already. I'm glad you guys have got my back. Okay, so for the sprint it is, just checking, 25. Okay. Thank you, Meerkat. Right then. Quick check, everything else is the same. It seems to be. I think that's it. We'll give it a couple of minutes anyway for Will, and I am desperate to go and get another bottle of water. My throat is on fire. So yeah, back in a moment. We're getting the old Buxton. Hello, Blue. Got my cat here as well. I have returned. Oh, nice one, Liam. Well, we'll see if Calvin joins. We gotta wait. Oh my god, Will's here already. Can we get a meow from Blue? Blue? The fans have spoken. They want a meow. I'm afraid she's too tired for now. Did any of you guys see my Monster Jam Showdown review today? I was actually surprised with how fun that game was. I mean, it was a decent little game. I don't think I'd play it forever, but I actually enjoyed it. Never did I expect that. Never did I even expect to get a code for it as well, to be honest. I was quite surprised. But I would recommend it if you're into monster trucks. Well, that's how I felt about it as well, Liam. It's like, it didn't really appeal to me either, but I thought, give it a try, see what it's like. And, yeah, that was 200 files and 100 gigabytes of content I had to edit down for that video. I actually can't believe how much it took. It took ages. Like, a good 8 hours work. And then 8 hours of gaming as well to actually test the game and make sure it's good. I actually had a lot of fun with it. But my god, it took its time. I mean, all the videos do, to be fair. Yeah, exactly, yeah. I felt the same way, Orange Drink. I really did. I really like the Hot Wheels games. It flopped on my channel, unfortunately. Nobody cared for Hot Wheels on my videos. But it was one of the most fun videos and games I ever played at that time. It was great. But yeah, unfortunately, Hot Wheels doesn't go down well on the channel. But I did get all the achievements by myself. I really enjoyed it. Let's get it. Team Goji. Team Goji again. BME8, in your career mode when you get to MotoGP, what team you're hoping to get? Honestly, between the Honda or the Yamaha, I want an inferior motorcycle. To be completely honest, I'm bored of winning. I want to be pushed to the maximum. I want it to be like MotoGP 23 was in career mode. I want to be absolutely driving out of my mind with pressure to try and perform to get a decent result. I want to just barely scrape the top 5 or something like that and call it a victory. I want it to be tough. I want to be challenged every race. Because it seems at the minute, even Superbike wasn't that difficult. And Moto 2 is not difficult at all. So I'm really hoping for some good solid fun. Yeah, I agree. I think the Aprilia or Ducati would be too easy. So unfortunately, we're not going to get Absolute Dan. And I think that's it. You know, there's no news from Calvin. So I think we're going to have to make a start then, guys and girls. So we are a little bit early. But we have been waiting for, what, 5 minutes? I'm conscious about our boys who are sat here waiting. Are you going to try the esports challenges? No, I don't think I will, to be honest. I tried them once or twice in the past, but I think I'm always around... The way I always look at it is I'm about 1.5 seconds towards 2 seconds slower than Meerkat. And then for the esports boys, I'm usually like 3 seconds. And I barely have enough time to make videos anymore. I mean, I don't think I could have the time to sit there and grind out the esports challenges. It's so... It feels pointless for me, to be honest. Because I know I'm not going to do anything with it. And I don't even know if it'll work for me, because my live GP still doesn't work. And I've had this game since early access, and live GP has never worked. My time trial broke again today. So I think I'll give up with it. Wesley says, you're too good for the AI. What a tough problem to have. Honestly, I'm probably one of the few that still enjoys career mode who's good enough to beat the career mode, if that makes sense. Like a lot of our fastest riders here, the ones you're looking at in this challenge right now in our Ace Academy Championship, probably don't play career mode either. I think Charlie did a bit of career mode. I remember talking to him regarding his. I know Meerkat is absolutely against AI, has no interest, and I don't think Jake has ever done it. So I'm not sure. But yeah, anyone who's quicker than me definitely doesn't touch the AI. I think we're going to make a start now then. Okay, so Dan will be home in 15 minutes or so we might actually be able to get him in for the featured race. He will have to miss qualifying though. Or he might just miss qualifying and be back for the race. And therefore we'll start at the back of the grid. But I don't think we're going to get anything from Calvin. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to make the decision. We're going to make a start now. Yes, it's 3 minutes early, but if he does join within like the first couple of minutes, I'm sure we can restart this thingy again. So, I'm going to make a start. Quick check of the settings. 25% is our sprint session. Weather conditions will be clear today because putting it on variable, which apparently is not right anymore, I thought it might rain and therefore we'd end the session because there's no chance of a pit flag-to-flag situation here in Donington Park. But yeah, I think I'm talking over the same thing I did earlier on, so I guess that's it. Let's make a start. So we are now missing 6 riders from our championship today. Oh, look at Joanne Mir on the Honda. You'll love to see it. AI is funny. I did a 20-lap race at Kota. Started from the back of the grid 120%. Got 3 long lap penalties and a 3-second penalty and still won. Yeah, it is kind of crazy how bad the AI are in some of the circuits. And then in some tracks, they are absolutely brilliant. And they keep you going. So Andrea says, Goji Komega Nu. I'm guessing that just means go for it, mate. Wishing you well. I'm sure it'll be something like that. So then, waiting for the first rider to exit the pits. Usually it's Meerkat, and it is Meerkat again. There he goes. It's time for Division 1. Liesel says it's going to be an awesome race night now with these guys, especially on Donington Park. I agree. So then, Meerkat first out of the gates. Azzy Rob, the winner from Division 2, is now out. Let's see what he can do. Wesley Honeycutt says, let's go in caps. I agree. Let us go. Let battle commence for round 5 of the Ace Academy Championship. There is the number 93, the Sacred One. Oh, another helmet design, actually, for a matter of fact. It's a bluer version of the Marquez helmet, but last time when he made a change, it was something to do with Blink 182. But I'll be honest, I can't work out what that one is. Probably just a custom version of his own, I imagine. Where's the other one, the gyro one? I can't quite get a vision on this one. So, it will be Meerkat across the line first. He's just got to tackle 2 more corners. 2 Brits on the circuit. Will a console cup happen? Probably not, to be honest. I haven't got any other consoles. I don't have any capture cards anymore. And I think the interest is already dwindling for these championships, so probably not. So out of the final corner, here goes the Sacred One. He is going to kick off the action. Look, Azzy Rob's doing that thing that Apex was doing earlier, the right leg just hanging off the bike. Looks so strange, but when I click on him, he's not doing it. Must be like a distance thing with the rendering. So, behind us then, what's happening? There's Charlie. Big wheelie for the Aces, good to see. And Charlie made me do a new graphic for him. So he better do well today. Because he changed from Alpine Stars to Dying Easy. And my only issue with the Dying Easy on the Yamaha suit is that random red legs that you get. Kind of detracts. Oh, you get them on the arms as well, apparently. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that compared to the Alpine Stars. Thought it looked better. Anyway, there's Charlie. Now let's take a look at Meerkat. The championship leader by about 50 points is going to be setting the benchmark lap. Oh, never mind. It's not going to be a benchmark lap as he's just exceeded track limits. Look at Goji in provisional pole. Let's end it now. And let's keep Goji in pole position. I'd love to see that. Jake also has a track limit warning, so that means that we are now only going to see maybe, what, 2? No, Charlie's in the pits. We are not going to see as many valid lap times as I thought. So Azzy Rob will be the first person to complete a lap. He goes top with a 123.5. Second over the line is it Will? I can't quite see, actually. It will be Will. Say that too many times fast. Across the line. Will goes up to second. 1.4 seconds off the pace of Azzy Rob. Next, I believe, is DCP. Across the line, he goes top. The American, excuse me, on the American-owned bike is up to top position with a 123 flat. I think Meerkat, with his 2 red sectors, is probably not far away from McLean's now. In fact, he's already passed it. He's into Coppice. And then into the wonderful Foggy S. Nah, it's clean this time. No danger of abusing track limits this time. Onto the brakes. Slide that rear light, Jake. No, not quite. We'll take a look at... Oh, I think it'll be 21s, to be honest with you, Wes. I really do. I think this is going to be a 21. I've seen some of the lap times they've done. Now into the left. Onto the power. Is it a 121? Do our eyes deceive us? Is that a 21? Bloody hell, talk about setting the benchmark. Here comes the Division 1 champion from MotoGP 23. Across the line. He goes second. 7/10 behind Meerkat. Oh my goodness. Is Meerkat on one of those charges like we usually see? Could very well be. Kemal says, hi mate. Hello dude, welcome to the stream. I hope you're well. You're watching round 5 of the Ace Academy Championship, this time around in Donington Park. Here comes Casey, the number 11. Do love the green on that Prima Pramit Ducati. Across the line. He goes up to 5th. 1.7. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What? What is that? What on earth was that? Casey with the... I don't know. The tricks. I remember in MotoGP 23 when I competed in that Ace Cup that we did. Casey lagged into me and I crashed into Catalonia and I was so disappointed. And they, oh, was that Charlie off the circuit then? Madness. What is my favourite track? I'd probably say the next track that's coming up, which is Assen. I do really enjoy Assen. So here we are, into the left-hander. Power on. And across the line. Is it to better Meerkat? It is. A 121.6. Goes the man on board the Yamaha. Oh, it's a slug out, isn't it? Them two are slugging it out here on the top of the championship. And the top for the pole position, dominant here in Donington. Brilliant. That's unbelievable, that is. Let's take a look at Will then. We have neglected our Australian so far. He's bouncing his way around now and lagging into the old hairpin. Even his rider looks unsettled. And into... Ooh, nice bit of wheelie mid-corner there. Now into the left. Ah, for the final corner. Or the little, like, turn 8. Oh, look at Will getting out of the way. He's a good lad, Will. Proper good team player. Not getting into anyone's way, just moving out the way. Like, go on, mate, you can get past. Probably trying to pick up a toe. I'm only kidding. How's Goji getting on? He's currently ahead of Charlie on track. I think they have a track guide done for Assen, Wesley. That should be able to help you. I can't tag you in it now, but you should be able to see it after this stream. I'm sure it's in my playlist. It should help you, though, because I've got a guide that breaks it down. Ooh, Goji was off the track there. That's a shame. I thought I'd seen Charlie off the circuit into McLean's there, but his track limit has not been exceeded, so it should still work for the number 66. Out of the right-hander then goes the man with the 9 easy leathers. A little bit of a wheelie. See how the Yamaha just pops it up every now and again. Now into the left-hander. Onto the power. And what's Charlie going to do? Is he going up to... up to third. Nicely done. Best of the rest in third, but he's got to breach that gap to a second to get close to Meerkat and Jake. Oh, nicely done there, Liam. That's a great idea. But yeah, we can definitely tag you in it. And yeah, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that bell. I've got that subscribe thing that pops up on the screen. Oh, God. Oh, big yawn. Sorry. I got hit with a big yawn. Goji is the only man on track right now who is going to improve. Is the number 55 going to be finding some time? He's just made a nice move there on Jake. And then Jake goes back on through. Now, is Jake on a flying lap? Can't actually tell at this stage. Yeah, he must be, because he's through the sector times and there's no times coming up. So is Goji able to pick up a bit of slipstream from Jake? It looks like it's not gone his way. But our Swedish rider, our lone Swedish rider, is doing a cracking job up into Division 1. And it's the second time he gets to share the track with his teammates Quesadilla. Oh, Meerkat. That's a red sector. That is a red sector. Missed the comment regarding Superbike 24. I don't think so, no. I think Milestone are just too busy with other games now. They're focusing on the likes of this Monster Jam, MotoGP, possibly another entry into the Ride franchise. Oh my goodness. There's 3 red sectors on your screen right now. One of them's Charlie, one of them's Jake, and the other is Sacred Meerkat. Meerkat's the fastest on track and further ahead. He's got a grey sector in the third. Jake has got a grey sector in the second. Charlie's got an orange sector in the second sector, so this still could be a change here. Casey's got a personal best in the first split. Meerkat's a little bit deep there for Goddard, but as he gets the power on... Oh, straight into the pits. No messing about. Not happy about something. Jake should be the next person to finish his lap. What's he going to do? Surely he's not going to... Oh, look at Jake's style. He loves sliding that rear tyre. Certainly looks good. And across the line, not an improvement. Charlie's coming behind Goji. Did he lose time getting behind Goji? He found a bit of time, but not enough. He's still a second behind. Casey's not far away now. Is Casey going to improve? Into the left-hander. Keep it steady, Casey. Keep it steady. Bring on the power. And it should put him up to 5th place if he's... if what I imagine is... Oh my goodness, even better. Up to 3rd. I really wish it would show me what the times they're doing per lap, because it'd make the commentary so much better. It's like so... I'm just so ill-educated, uneducated, sorry, because I haven't got anything to see. It's such a shame. Because now I would have known where he was going to be going. Oh, Azzy Rob is on 3 personal bests. First... Oh, Casey's just cut the apex into Starkey's bridge. Such an easy mistake to make, but he's doing a stellar job nonetheless. Let's take a look at Azzy Rob. Where do I find him? There he is, into Goddard's. Thank you for your kind comment there, Lisa. I appreciate that, mate. Just trying to do my best. Across the line for Azzy. Goes up to 5th. So to be in the top 5 of Division 1 as a Division 2 rider is nothing short of incredible. And in fact, can I just mention, Azzy Rob is currently 1 second behind Jake. That's stupendous. That is a proper good ride from Azzy Rob. I hope it works out well in the race as well. He is doing a stellar job. To be within a second of the rides is fantastic. Really fair play to Azzy Rob there. Major praise. So Casey is now on I would consider possibly his penultimate lap now. I don't think he's going to get another chance after this one, because the session's probably is either going to run out of fuel or tyre. Maybe not tyre. He might be able to hold on a little bit longer, you know. Meerkat in the second split has gone fastest. A red sector time coming in for the number 93. Oh, it's a double red sector time. Is this it? Is this the moment where Meerkat goes crazy and takes over at the front? Charlie very cleverly moving out of the way. No way, they gave Charlie a penalty for that. We'll get rid of that. That's silly. We just watched that happen. He didn't do anything wrong. Across the line then, Meerkat improves, but only to 64,000th of a second difference. And Casey has breached track limits again. He was on 2 personal best sectors. Is that it? Or are we going to... Oh, I tell you what. If those are the lap times, how close is this race going to be? If I didn't have any voice left before this qualifying, I'm definitely not at the end of this video. Stream, should I say. Wow. I don't know if Charlie's listening, but we'll get rid of that 3-second penalty. That was ridiculous. I'm quite certain he didn't actually impede Meerkat. He's not like that, so I'm sure that wasn't a problem. Now, this is the interesting point now. Casey, this is probably going to be his last lap now, considering his tyres and fuel. He's got to go out for it. All in. For the chance to keep on the front row. I don't think he's going to be bettered. As he's in the pit, DCP is not on a lap yet. And Will has only just come out of the pits, I think. Oh, and Casey's gone. Pushed that little bit too much into Coppice corner. And it's ended. Meerkat comes across the line. He doesn't improve, but he will have a very small amount of time to try again. Charlie as well, who's just behind him on circuit. But that is hard cheese for Casey. That's tough. I know he'll want more on that one. I'd be interested to know how much he was up by as well. If you're watching, Casey, let us know in the comment section, please. We stay on board with the... where is he now? Third place in the championship, I think Charlie is. I actually forgot to put the graphic on the screen, apologies, but he is third place in the championship, 8 points behind Jake. And in turn, only 4 points ahead of Quesadilla. Jalana won't be getting any points here today, of course. So that could be a crucial point of this championship. But Donington Park seems to be stained in blue with Jake's performance here today. Charlie's the last person. In fact, Meerkat is still on a lap here. But there's another grey sector. But that grey sector could be like 1,000th of a second. If every single sector was like 1,000th off, he only needs a fourth sector to do better, and then he takes pole. That's how close that could be, but I don't think it is. Across the line for the Sacred One. Does he improve? He does not. Charlie across the line. Well, never mind, he's gone into the pits. So that's it. That is your qualifying for round 5, the Ace Academy Championship here in MotoGP 24. Now I can give penalties, but I cannot remove. So unfortunately I cannot remove Charlie's penalty if he was actually given one. I guess we'll find out in the race. So that's your pole position. What a performance from Jake. He deserves full praise for that one. That was stellar work to get a 121.6 that early into the session. So I guess it's time to do battle. Of course, guys, if you are enjoying the stream so far, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe as well. Fun fact, if you do subscribe, your name pops up on the screen, so a little bit of an incentive to subscribe. So we'll give the riders 5 minutes then. We will start at 8:20, and this will be the start of the 25% sprint race here in Donington Park. I agree with that sentiment, Liesel. This is going to be an awesome race. But it all depends on what happens to both Jake and Meerkat at the start of this race. If Jake launches and goes for it, then he might have the advantage he needs on Meerkat. But I think if Meerkat gets the front, it could be then bloody difficult for Jake then to get past. But they're both so close. It's going to be down to turn 1. Don't think we've got any dive bombers, so we should be safe. Jake is he's going to be the last one to ready up. No pressure to Jakey848. We don't call him Jakey anymore, but still. So Dan is going to be possibly here soon. He's not online yet. Oh, I'm on got the mouse cursor on. I'll drop him an invite nonetheless. But ladies and gentlemen, it's round 5 of the Ace Academy Championship, and we're about to go racing for the 25% race duration here in Donington Park. So here we go then. Red flags waved at the front. Meerkat checks his virtual gloves. Jake sits and waits for the... Ooh, I'm seeing ride height devices being deployed there for round 5, and here we go then. Ladies and gentlemen, round 5 of the Ace Academy Championship here in Donington Park is ready to commence. What a start from Jake. That is a perfect launch from the number 1. Meerkat swamped in there a little bit from Azzy Rob. A couple of Brits in there as well as Azzy Rob's gone deep. He's going to take out Meerkat. Oh, exactly as I called it. All it would take is one of them to have a bad mistake, and this is then caused the difference. Meerkat's got to do all that work immediately. He's down to 7th. That's a disaster. Charlie got up to 2nd place, though. He's getting challenged by Quesadilla in the early stages of this Donington Park sprint. Oh, Casey got really close to the back of the Yamaha there. Quick change of direction into the McLean's corner. And behind them is where all the wolves are attacking. They're chomping at the bit to chase the guys at the front. Little investigation out there for Goji and Will. There at the back of the grid, you can see them in the distance. Now onto the long straight. We're riding on board with Charlie. Casey's coming in hot. How hot is hot, though? Red hot. Now, of course, ignore the 3-second penalty for Charlie. That wasn't exactly fair in the qualifying. As Casey somehow slipped into the clutches of DCP. There's Meerkat. Has he got through now? He hasn't. But he'll be looking to get through on DCP as quickly as possible. Now, the interesting point here is he only lost around 2 seconds. That's unbelievable to try and get back in front. Whoa, a bit of nudge there onto DCP. Can the Aprilia get through onto the gas? It's going to go around the outside there for Meerkat. Nicely done for the number 93. Where is DCP then? Has he managed to stay ahead of him? Not quite. Will's got a track limit warning. Have to be careful there. DCP closing in rapidly onto the rear of Meerkat. And now into the tight, wider line. In fact, it was a wide line there to then go back in tight. This is the tight part for Starkey's Bridge. And we're on board with DCP. I think we're going to quickly change to Meerkat then. Jake is not a million miles away here. Of course, this is the sprint race, so it's going to be difficult for them to catch up. Oh, Casey! Oh, man! He was off the circuit and then some. What a great race so far, though. Is Casey going to hold on? No, he's not. Meerkat's up to 3rd already. I've been in this situation before when you had a lead on Meerkat. You think, yes, finally something has bad happened to him. And then all of a sudden, you see it's changed again. Oh, DCP, I think he's crashed. He has, he's crashed and he's took out. And he bumped into Quesadilla. Ah, that's a bit of a shame, especially for the both of them, because Casey's got all that work to do and Meerkat's gone down! Oh, has he saved it? Oh, what is going on? What is this? What is this? What is this? Oh, I think we've got a problem, ladies and gentlemen. I think we've got a problem. What on earth is going on here? Oh my God. Oh, I found my YouTube short for the week. Oh, that's done me. Oh, that's done me in. It's not Tuesday midnight already, is it, Meerkat? My God. Oh, for God's sake, I've got to do all this again. Oh, that was mental. Well, good news is we are going to get Absolute Dan in, so that's good. Oh, Jake is going to be miffed. That was brilliant. Just the fact that Meerkat went down and then just parked it next to Charlie who was already there. You know, if they've got any clips of that one, please let me know. Oh, that was bonkers. That was absolutely bonkers. One of those things you only catch when you're on stream. Absolutely wonderful. I think everything's set up. I think we're good to go again. Wow. Oh, why don't we put the AI on for the laughs? Oh, I've got to invite everyone again. Wow. And I have to get the... I've got to get the list up as well for the order of the grid. Okay, so DJ Land Rover, Will, Azzy, DCP, Meerkat, Goji, Charlie, Jake, and Casey. I think that's it, right? Oh, man. That was really funny. Oh, man. I think we got everyone here now, yeah? Just going to get the screenshot up. Ah, my mouse. I've got a wireless mouse. The Razer Ultimate Massless V2, as a matter of fact. And just every now and again, it just decides not to connect for me. Right. I hope we don't get any more problems, you know. I have a feeling that could happen again. Looks like everyone's connection's alright, though. So, we got Jake in pole. Meerkat in second. Casey in third. Charlie in fourth. Then we have Azzy Rob in fifth. That's worked out well. DCP. Will in seventh, Goji in eighth, and then Dan, who's obviously joined at the end, is here as well. So I'll just quickly wait for everyone to ready up because maybe someone's got a drink, whatever. Who knows? Well, that was crazy. We'll have to see how this one goes as well. So we're behind schedule now by about 20 minutes. Could be a little bit of a later one, this one. Well, I think that's it, so I'm going to make a start. 25%, clear race. Yep, no qualifying on. I think we're good. I hope so. Unbelievable. I mean, that was really funny, but that'll be a nightmare if something's gone wrong now. Right then. We're going to have a quick race start procedure here. No more than a minute. And we make a start. So everyone choose your weapons, choose your setups. And we'll get on with it. I'll tell you what, I think we were robbed from a pretty good battle there as well, because Meerkat was just kicking it into gear as he was catching the riders ahead. Well, everyone readied up quicker than I thought, actually. Just waiting for Casey. I did say a minute, so if he wants to use all 60 seconds, I guess he can. I should have a countdown on the screen. I'll have to look into that. That's when it reaches 27. Oh, he's already ready. Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, the race restart of round 5 of the Ace Academy Championship is about to commence. Let's call that a red flag, yeah? So the Ace Academy Championship round 5 got red flagged, and now we restart with a fresh group of riders. The only downfall to Meerkat's game is he doesn't get the best of starts. Will he start better this time? Round 5 of the Ace Academy Championship here in Donington Park is about to kick off with Jake in pole position. That's a good start from Jake. I've lost my mouse cursor. There we go. Look alright. This time around, it is not as good for Jake, is it? Everyone's through cleanly, though, so that's good. Jake in the lead, Meerkat second. Behind him is Azzy Rob, who's had a fantastic start. The Division 2 rider. Division 2 race winner here in Donington as well, as a matter of fact. He's in the thick of it. With Charlie in 4th place. In fact, there's Casey as well, so Azzy Rob certainly owning his spot in that rostrum position. To be honest, I don't think we will see a rider from D2 take a podium in Division 1. If it's going to happen, it could happen today. It would be fantastic to see. Onto the brakes. Ooh, Meerkat's closing in rather rapidly. Beautiful that both of them got through. So, oh, Casey had a massive high side in the background. That was a big crash from Casey. So his sprint has gone from better to worse. Ooh, Meerkat was closing in quite quickly then. He's not close enough to go into Goddard's. But you know he'll close in somewhere. Onto the power. Try and avoid the wheelie if you can. Charlie's now got the better of the fellow Brit, Azzy Rob. Behind them, there's 4 riders there all battling for that 5th place. It's Will, DCP, Goji, Dan, and I think Casey's now going to get back to it as well. So on board with the Sacred One. Incident warning there for DCP. He's been given a warning, but nothing else to it. Ooh. Meerkat closed right into the back of Jake there. What's Charlie's perspective in all of this? What does 1.3 seconds look like? Yeah, it's a bit far away, isn't it? He had a much better start a moment ago. Of course, with the benefit of Meerkat getting pushed off the track into Redgate, gave Charlie a lot more speed and a lot more chance to get that podium secured. Ooh, Meerkat. Oh, he's never going to try and go around the outside, is he? That would have been bloody impressive. Track limit warning for Meerkat, and I think he's going to get another warning for bumping Jake ever so slightly. Jake tight apex. Oh, what a brilliant onboard camera angle that is. Yeah, Meerkat did get an incident warning for that. It was only a bump, but that's how this game works. So into the left-hander and onto the power. Yeah, Jake is looking really good. Now, I did hear that he's using power setting 1 for these races, and apparently it really helps to avoid the wheelie. Oh, he's gone down! How's that happened? Oh, Jake! How on earth has that happened? He's had an absolute disaster since we've had that race restart. Oh, can you believe it? Meerkat has been gifted another 12 championship points. It didn't even look like Jake did anything wrong there. I think he might have had a slight wheelie that just put him onto the grass, and then that was it. Of course, no off-track aid in this championship, and that's it. God damn it. That is a shame. Ah, yeah, Lat's been using power setting 1 as well. That's crazy. Yeah, I thought so too, Idem. I really did. I thought we were going to get a cracking battle there, but it's not happening. Oh, Dan's gone down, but we are going to possibly see the Division 2 rider take a podium. It's DCP and Will battling it out. These guys couldn't be any further away from each other in the world. Cross and into the Goddard's corner. Oh, look at Will bouncing his way around. Yeah, quite possibly him. I'm not sure, but in fact, is Jake already up to 6th? Yeah, he's already up to 6th place. He's doing a stellar job to get back into this one. He still might finish on the podium. Yeah, that was such a shame for Jake. I'd love to know what happened to him. We only really caught the last little bit of him sat on the grass. It caught me by surprise, to be honest. Did not expect to see that happen for the number 1. And at 50% race distance completed, you know what? We might not see him on the podium after all. He's got to catch up 3 seconds just to get to DCP. Surprisingly, I don't think that is... No, 3 seconds behind Azzy Rob. So yeah, it's a further 3 seconds to get to the rest of them. My goodness. I think Jake is going to be pretty livid. And in fact, I'm disappointed for him. Of course, that terrible restart was through no fault of anyone's. And it's certainly not gone well for anyone. Whoa! Did you see Will? He was sideways going through the foggy S's. And here comes Jake. He'll be trying to close in quickly on Will now. We're going to see what Apex kept doing. So into Goddard's. Onto the brakes. Whoa, what is going on here? I think Jake got sucked into the lag of Will. Caught out for the man with Australian connection. Oh, Jack Miller will be pleased. Will's still up into the top 5. That's a good result from Will. He's doing well round here in Donington. Oh, what a time to go on board with Casey. Did he lose the rear That's not something you see every day in this game. Aussie ping, says Idem. So here's Meerkat then, having a nice stroll through Derbyshire. He's heading up to the high-end point of Coppice. And we'll be sauntering on now down into Foggy S's. Quite a comfortable ride here. And there goes Charlie in number 2 position, P2, for the number 66. And of course, the big story today. We'll be talking about this for years to come. A Division 2 rider on the Division 1 podium. I don't want to jinx our fellow Brit, but it could happen. DCP is hot on his tail. That gap is 2 seconds. Lat says he hates turn 1. Redgate's great. It's one of the for me, it's one of the easier break points. I really like that corner. I think Goddard's is a tricky one. This is a very tough corner. And onto the power. DCP is 2.4 seconds behind Azzy Rob. Now DCP's got a 3-second penalty here. I don't know where that came from. So I don't know. I didn't see that pop up in the race. Did he get it through the qualifying? Oh, of course not the qualifying, because we had to restart, didn't we? I'm not entirely sure. Now how's Jake getting on? Is he caught up? He has passed Will now. And he'll be eager to catch up to DCP for a 4th position. Yeah, the gap is a second now. I think eyes are on this one for now then. This is where the action will lie. After we've all had a good laugh and a giggle at what happened in the now non-existent sprint race. Onto the power and into the slipstream. No, actually, no, possibly not yet. Oh, Goji's just gone down. That's a shame. Into the left-hander, tight to the apex. The Foggy S's. Yes, this is coming. We are going to see a little bit of a battle after all, but this does mean Jake might have the potential to destroy the opportunity of a D2 rider finishing on the D1 podium. How quickly can he... Ooh, cutting the apex there goes Jake. DCP back up underneath him. This is a good little battle. DCP likes to get the elbows out. Good defensive positioning into turn 1, as a matter of fact. Into Redgate. Jake tries to go the long way around. Surely that's not going to work into Hollywood. It isn't this time around. Into the crane of curves. Takes a very brave man to go through there. Unfortunately, Jake wasn't eager enough. Oh, he squeezes through into the old hairpin, though. What a beautiful lunge. Ooh. Well, attention's on Jake here. He's keeping us all on the edge of our seat here. It's 2.7s to Azzy Rob. I don't want to jinx Azzy Rob, but he's got to make sure he keeps it clean. What a race from Jake. I'll give him full credit. He's had 2 disastrous moments in this one, and yet he's still there. Here we go then. Is Azzy Rob going to hold on? Lat says, let's go, Azzy. I'm actually on the Azzy fan board now as well. Give me that picture. Whoa! Come on, Azzy Rob. You've got to hold him off. The newest channel member has got full bias from me here today. 1.7 is the gap. This is where the attention lies for the rest of this stream. It's going to be bloody close, this, I tell you. I know Jake is about, what, 1.5 seconds quicker than me. And I think Azzy's a bit quicker than I am, so... Yeah, he could do it. He could take a good second and a bit away from him here. Apologies to Meerkat and Charlie. We've hardly seen him in this stream so far. But for good reason. The attention is on this battle for third. I know what you might be thinking. There's not a battle yet, but you never know. Jake is rapid. And that time could disappear in an instance if there's an incident. 1.6. We are going to witness history today. I'm calling it now. Meerkat goes into the Foggy S's. He's going to cross Sector 3 now. A track limit warning for Meerkat, actually. If he makes one more mistake, he gets the 3-second penalty. But actually, we'll still hold on to the podium anyway, as he's 6 seconds clear from Charlie. Oh my god, the gap is a second. Keep it together, Azzy Rob. Bring it home for the first rider to take a Division 1 podium from Division 2. Meerkat comes out the final corner, victorious again in the Ace Academy Championship. Round 5 is stained in red for the Gas Charlie in second, and Azzy Rob, he's made history. A Division 2 rider finishes on the Division 1 podium for the very first time. Incredible performance from Azzy Rob. Wow. Jake finishes in 4th place after all that drama. DCP 5th, Absolute Dan 6th, Casey 7th, Fox Knight 8th, which is Will, and Goji finishes in 9th place. That was simply magnificent. Well done to Azzy Rob. Fair play to Meerkat. Not really giving him the credit he deserves in that one. Neither Charlie, neither anyone else. Focus was all on Azzy and Jake. Great stuff, that. D2 showing up. I agree, Potato. Attaboy, Azzy, says Orange Drink. And all the crowd are going mad for Azzy Rob. The man takes a podium in Derbyshire. Bloody good job, that. I think I took my screenshot. Why not let it fly for a second time? Azzy Rob's still on the screen. Let's move on, because we're already a little bit behind on schedule. I can't believe how good that was. Why do I have the option to move people down now? It doesn't do anything. Right then. Everything stays the same, it's just a 50% race distance. Yeah, Jake did really well there. He's so fast, isn't he? But it wasn't quite the pole position he wanted. Or to convert the pole position, should we say. Right, just need to get the thingy back. Okay, so Jake, Meerkat, Casey, Charlie, Azzy Rob, DCP, Will, Goji, and Absolute Dan. So, can we give the boys 3 minutes, 2 minutes, something like that? In fact, unless everyone ready's up now, then we'll just get on with it. That'd be much better. We've already wasted a bit of time tonight. Bloody hell, onto my 3rd bottle of water already. I knew it was a bad idea to record a video before starting this one today. Ooh, looks like Dimitri signed up for a wild card in Assen. I think we've got plenty of spaces now anyway, so I think if anyone does sign it, we can just get him in. So many gaps now in the championship. Of course, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. It does help the channel grow. And as I said, if you subscribe whilst watching the stream, you pop up on the screen. I think we had one earlier, actually. I don't remember. And if you're new, say hello. It's always nice to meet new people while streaming. Okay, then, just waiting for Charlie then. We can then make a start. Now, from my knowledge, Charlie hasn't done much practice here in Donington. He's still done a very good job to finish in 2nd place. I give credit where credit is due to young Charlie. I'm just waiting for him. I did say give it 2 or 3 minutes, so I know some riders like a little bit of a break in between, just to calm the nerves a bit, stretch the fingers. I always used to hate that when we did the other streams, because I like to just get on with it. I like to continue. But I know some of these guys, they hold the controller really tight, so they get a bit of cramp and the fingers start to get tight. Alright, I could probably sit there for hours. In fact, speaking of that, I wanted to do the stream that 100k Blade asked me to do ages ago, and that was 100 laps of the circuit in the Americas. I still want to do it, but I'd like for you guys to join me in the stream whilst I do it, because otherwise it would be quite mundane to do that by myself. and it does require for me to talk for like 2 hours. So yeah, I hope you guys will join me. It'll be a lot of fun. So we've just hit 43, so I'm going to make a start. Everything appears to be in order. Everyone's readied up, apart from Charlie, so we'll crack on with the featured race. Of course, if you weren't aware of the sprint and featured race situation, it's half points for the sprint at 25% race distance, and then featured race, which is this one, is a full race, well, 50% race with full points on offer. So we'll wait a few more minutes again. Hey, it looks like the Monster Jam Showdown video's not doing too bad. I'm quite pleased with that. I actually had a lot of fun making that video. I was really surprised how much fun I had. Game's good, but even just trying something new and looking at different things from a different perspective was really good. I liked it a lot. And I had some very nice comments as well. From you guys, it's always the best, so I appreciate that. Okay, and there's just waiting for Casey then. He does like to keep me waiting, doesn't he? Oh, my big cat's come back in again. Shout out to the big one. Oh. The heart and soul of the DrAce channel. A big cat. I think you guys have seen the big cat before. Somewhere at least. Let's give Casey... Oh, Casey's ready. I was going to give him a minute, but I guess that's it then. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the final race tonight, this is round 5 of the Ace Academy Championship here in Donington Park. This is the featured race, and we're about to go racing yet again. So Jake in pole position will be looking to turn round his misfortune in the sprint and have a cracking race. Meerkat looks to go back-to-back again. Casey looks to improve. What's going to happen? We wait, the red lights to disappear, and away we go. Jake got a good launch then. It's another good launch from the number 1. Azzy Rob got a good launch. He's up to second, third temporarily. Bit of a nudge into the back of Meerkat. Is he going to try and squeeze him through? Not quite. Speed on the gas was quite terrific going through the Hollywood corner. Now into the old hairpin. Who's got the confidence to send a lunge? Everyone through cleanly. Ooh, Meerkat was closing in rather rapidly. He's not going to go for a lunge into McLean's, is he? Last time he did that and dubbed it as a grown man's move. So we know into Coppice. What would be probably the 20th time for these guys in today's stream. Well, Jake he's done. Plan A has been executed well. Pole position, keep the lead. Plan B is to stay on the bike and bring home the 25 championship points. Azzy Rob holding his own in third. Oh, DCP was close to the back of Casey. In turn, Meerkat was close to the back of Jakey. Rhyming accidentally. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. There's Jake into Goddard's. Soft option tyres for him. It'll be soft option for everyone if that's the tyres of choice here today. As you can see, soft options are the choices. And now into the Redgate corner. It's Meerkat putting the pressure on our... excuse me. on our championship winner from Division 1 of MotoGP 23. Here we are on board with the Sacred One. The number 93 was 29 in other games, but that's been soon moved on. Rocking the 93 again. 1.1 seconds is to Azzy Rob. He's done an excellent job of staying with these boys. It's difficult to stay with the riders in front when they get that second advantage. You really break the resolve of the rider behind you. But at the moment, it is looking promising. Cross onto the brakes then. Oh, Meerkat's closing in. It is a bit scary there, isn't it? Just keep you on the edge of your toes. Meerkat going for that wider line. Look how he sweeps in. How's Charlie getting on? He's looking like he might lose a position here to Casey. I think he might have done. Yeah, he has. DCP just kicked up a smoke screen and has been given a track limit warning, and now he's off the circuit. That will result in an eventual crash, I imagine. Somehow he kept on board. Fair play to the American. That's very well done. Look how close Meerkat is. Meerkat, fastest man on circuit. Is he going to toy with us for the next 13 laps? Or are we going to see a lunge? It looks to be the old hairpin. He's gone for it. Meerkat through. Jake goes back and through, but he's crashed. Oh, my God. Oh, that's a terrible spot to go down. Well, we'll have to look into that one, but I think, unfortunately, that's just the dodgy collision detection sometimes in this game. But that is a second race in a succession where Jake has faltered. He's crashed again. That is a disaster. And Meerkat's got it cushy. I agree. I also like the... oh, my chat must have lagged because I wasn't getting any comments. I'm getting comments again now. Sorry, guys. I also love that Gas outfit. I thought the chat was awfully quiet, to be honest. I'm glad you enjoy these races, Liesel. I'm afraid, unfortunately, the action has just come to its conclusion. Although, Casey's now got through an Azzy Rob. And, oh, is Azzy Rob losing the front then? Oh, he looked like he was pushing to the limits. Thank you, lad. Yeah, me too. I am sad for Jake there. It didn't seem right that he crashed there, but I know how the physics are in this game sometimes, and you can not do anything wrong, and sometimes the bike just wants to go down. It's a damn shame, that. I would agree, though, it is a racing incident. I don't see... There's no malice from Meerkat. He's not like that. But it just looked like he might have touched his rear tyre. I would like to see a bit better angle or from someone's perspective. But it looks to be Azzy Rob keeping us, keeping our entertainment again. Yeah, you're not wrong there, hasn't he? Actually, he does have the action. Sorry, the pace to get back up through it. And if the action continues like this, I can't see why he can't get back up to the podiums. Casey's still holding his own in second, but Azzy Rob is looking to do history, and that is to take a double podium from Division 2 to Division 1. I think both him and Lat are going to be moving up to Division 1 if we do another season. Ooh, Charlie a bit deep there. I think they've definitely earned their stripes in the Ace Academy Championship. Go on to the brakes. Charlie closing in. Ooh, rather rapidly. Speaking of rapidly, look how fast Jake was closing in. Oh, Jake's gone down. Oh, and he's rage quit. It's over. It's out. Oh, I wish he'd stop doing that because he loses 15 points. He loses so much. And then that just makes the championship even harder for himself. Oh, that's a shame. That's a damn shame, that. Yeah, it does suck when he quits like that, but it is what it is. And there's Charlie now in pursuit of a podium. Will he be holding on to the curtain tails, to the coattails, should I say, on the back of Azzy Rob? I am really impressed with Azzy in this one. I don't want to insult him and say he's a track specialist, but he certainly looks bloody unbeatable here in Division 2. So maybe this is his jam. Yeah, maybe you're right, Liam. But I think you should still stay to the end, regardless. I think a point of quitting doesn't do you any favours either. Because if you do quit and just sort of, like, throw it all away, you'll not feel better for it later. You'll just be more angry that you did it. At least I would. I think in the past, if I ever quit from something, I'd just get annoyed. Oh, Jake's here, actually, now. I thought you rage quit, Jake, to be fair. It certainly looked like it. What controller do you have? I can fix the stick drift on a DualSense controller. In fact, I used to fix them on the DualShock as well. But nonetheless, we're still watching Azzy Rob defend the podium position against Cheshire Charlie here in Derbyshire. I don't actually know where Azzy Rob's from. I'm sure he's bound to tell me at some point. So I don't know if it's actually a home race. But it's close by, nonetheless. Because he's from England somewhere. And he's defending a gap of 0.3 of a second to Charlie. 2.5 tenths. I know Charlie's not done much practice, and Azzy's done a lot of practice, so I guess it shows how good Charlie is as well on board that Yamaha. And they're keeping us occupied for the next 10 laps, I would imagine. No disrespect to Charlie, but I would love to see Azzy Rob do the double history. It would be marvellous. But I think Charlie, after not really feeling up for it today, I think he would definitely take a podium. Whoa! Charlie went for it. Almost made it stick. Not quite, as he goes really late on the brakes. Oh, we're almost going to see a Bridewell Glen Irwin moment. My goodness. So onto the brakes then, and into Goddard's. Oh my God. Charlie is all over the back of Azzy Rob right now, like a bad rash. He will not let him go. He's like the wolves biting at his heels, as Azzy Rob is the meat. One of these guys will finish on the podium. I still think I'd give the edge to Charlie. Division 1 experience and all that. But he's got the Ride 5 woes on him at the minute. Bloody hell, that was a harsh track limit warning for Azzy Rob. What? Full style points to Charlie. He was turning with the wheelie there. Ah, my God, I can feel the pressure for Azzy right now. Charlie is not letting this one go. And nor should he. Who won the sprint? Meerkat won the sprint. We had a nightmare where the game froze. And everyone was static. It looked absolutely unbelievable. But we had to restart. And unfortunately, it went awry for Jake and a few others. It was actually unfortunate, especially for Jake, because Meerkat got tagged in the first race before it got restarted, and Jake had the advantage. And then on the flip side, when we restarted, Jake had the bad luck. So it was a bit of a disastrous sprint, to be honest. It was a bit of a nightmare, to say the least. But we are having some close battles today, aren't we? Didn't see much in Division 2, but we're certainly getting treated to this one. Let's have a look at Charlie's perspective, see how he's getting on. You had to do the trash. Oh, no worries, mate. Better to empty the bin before it gets too bad inside. Look at this angle. This is the Hollywood corner. Turn left into the Craner curbs. Then as you break down into the old hairpin, as he's going for that wider, tighter line where Charlie goes for the wider one. Now under Starkey's bridge. Get onto the power. Into McLean's. Keep it in. You would think the Yamaha would have that corner speed, but Azzy Rob looks so good on board that RSGP Aprilia. Charlie's having to work for this one. Keep it in tight to Coppets. Oh my God, he's just been given a long lap penalty. Well, the equivalent of. So that will seal the podium unless Charlie gets through. That will be it. Whoa, what a move! Oh, Charlie went for it into the foggy S's. Oh, massive collision there into the Melbourne Loop. No hard feelings. I'm sure that was just both men trying to occupy that same spot. And Charlie now is desperate to get through because of that 3-second penalty. God damn. Hey, it's alright, Jake. Don't worry about it, dude. We'll chat about it in a bit. But anyway, into the first corner, into Redgate. We try and close in on Charlie. Now, this is not going to go too well for Azzy Rob. If he sends it to the senior, he's got to stay with him. And just remember that Charlie's got a 3-second penalty. Oh, and Will's got a 3-second penalty now. Oh, Pele, you missed the cup. That's it. We're having to restart, ladies and gentlemen. You did have the pace to win both, Jake. You always do. You just have a bit of bad luck sometimes. But I think today was definitely going to be your day for 2 wins. I think, to be honest, to be fair to you, if we didn't have that restart, if we didn't have that red flag earlier, or the restart, let's call it, I do think you would have won that sprint. It would have been very difficult for Meerkat to catch you back up. Try not to let it get to you, mate. So on the brakes then, Charlie has pulled a second advantage on Azzy Rob. Was Charlie toying with us? Maybe he's going to have like a little bit of a challenge in this race. He's going to get the 3-second penalty, and then he's going to disappear from Azzy Rob and secure the podium. Into Red. Trust me, I know, Jake. Trust me, I know. I was so mad the other week when we had the stream and I forgot to invite Will. It gets me down too. I know. You're the only one who can take it to me account. Unfortunately, we get races where he wins by 5 seconds. I blame you. Be better, Jake. Be better, mate. Because you're going to lose that number 1. Maybe if we do another one, mate, you can win it again. Bounce back, flying in Assen. I think you're pretty good round Assen, so you should be alright. But I think the championship now has taken a big... No, the number 1's a curse. I wouldn't change the number 1. Although I did reply to Jackhammer's story today and I told him to choose number 1 for the esports championship. Oh my lord, Charlie. He's had another track limit warning there. Oh, Will's gone down. So I think we've watched Charlie and Azzy Rob enough now. I think let's take a look at the other guys for a bit. Here's Dan. Of course, rushed back to take place in our races tonight. Wasn't able to qualify in time, but it's good to have him here. Of course, you can check out Absolute Dan's videos on YouTube. This is the same gentleman here. And of course, we also missed out Lat today, who would have been here, but missed out on Division 1 due to commitments elsewhere. Now, I do wonder if we should let Lat join a future Division 1 race regardless of whether he makes it or not, because he has earned it. We'll think about that for the future. And to be honest, it doesn't look like many people are bothering to turn up to race anymore, so maybe we need the more riders anyway. Probably should just bunch them all together and have like a Pathways Championship or something. But we'll see. We'll see for the future. Where's DCP getting on? Our lone American in this division. He's rocking the Aprilia, of course. Yeah, no worries, lad. I understand completely. It is tough with Mondays and such to be the stream day, but I struggle for the weekends. It's hard for me to do weekend streams. So Mondays is my best option, really. I'm thinking of trying to do Wednesdays in the future, but it's still not ideal. Yeah, I agree with you, Jake. I agree. Well, to be honest, I got took out so many times in our past cups that I don't even enjoy racing online anymore. So, to be fair, I understand that completely. Yeah, I'm thinking the same as well, Potato. I do think we gotta, well, think of something. Let's not be too hard on ourselves. Yeah, that's a lot. We lost a lot of riders. I mean, I'm always surprised whenever I suggest to do these cups or championships, because I get so much interest in the initial one, and people are messaging all the time saying, "Oh, how do I join? How do I join?" You do all the joining, they sign up, and they just don't turn up. Some people, of course, have the decency to at least message and say, "Listen, I can't do it." It makes sense. But some people just don't even bother. They just completely blank you, and it's so annoying. Because that's a position that someone else could have had. And that's what really annoys me. Interesting fact for you is that Charlie is only a second way from securing that podium position. Yeah, that's a good idea, Potato. I would like to include some more games again, like Ride 5 and possibly Superbike as well, just to change things up a bit. I think these MotoGP championships just have an amount of pressure to them that the other ones don't have. And I was talking with this with Sergio and Charlie a while ago, but it seems like they're a little bit more fun and ride, a little bit more casual. Don't know if you guys feel the same. It feels like really intense, the MotoGP ones. How about the viability of open race sessions? You host the lobby and people can join for 2 a race and dip out to keep a rotation of players. I had thought about that, to be honest. I was thinking that for Wednesdays, where I would just have like a specific bike cup. So for example, I'll just say, right, today we're going to do 7 races. Yeah, like the Moto2 Cup, Jake. But something like, excuse me, not like a full season, but just like 5 races. Be there at the beginning, have fun with it, and see who comes out on top after that stream ends, after like 4 hours or something. Yeah, and I think it could be the skill difference. I feel like it's so difficult to get a good battle on MotoGP, where everyone could be having some sort of fight. I mean, right now, actually, Dan is closing in on DCP. So we'll see another YouTuber here going for the lunge. Let's get on board with Absolute Dan. Of course, it doesn't match his name on here, but it is still Absolute Dan. If there was a Moto3 Cup, I would race in it, because I absolutely love the Moto3 bikes. They're my favourite bikes in the game. I love Moto E as well, even though everyone hates them. But we'll see for the future. And I've got to do that 100 laps of Kota as well. I might have mentioned that earlier when I didn't well, my chat disappeared. I don't know if anyone replied with actually watching that. Probably not, but we'll see. I've missed Idim's comment. Do you think this will be a good video commentating the Ace Race highlights? I think the commentary kind of died in this chat, to be honest. I kind of just went off topic. Yeah, I would love a Moto3 Cup. If we get enough interest and people want to watch it and they'll be there for the races, Dan's gone down! Oh, that's a nightmare. That's far from ideal from the man who was actually quicker than me in Silverstone. That's a bloody shame. Ooh, Azzy Rob is 4 seconds behind Charlie, so I think something has gone wrong. We may not be seeing back-to-back history made, unfortunately. So that is a shame. So yeah, we'll chat in the Discord server. If you're not in the Discord server, guys, I highly recommend you go and join. Spend a lot of my time there chatting with you guys, and if we want a specific championship that we think is going to be good for both the viewers and the riders, then let's think of something and sort it out. I'm all for these MotoGP 24 championships and everything else, but I think we need to do something a little bit different. I think everyone's doing this. We need to think out of the box and do something more creative, I think. That will keep us interested. So Meerkat starts up for the final lap then. Apologies that the commentary has gone awry in this stream here today. But nothing to take away from the number 93. I think he'll be just as disappointed as Jake's crash than Jake himself as well, because I know Meerkat's not that kind of rider who wants others to crash. So we'll soon see what's going to happen. One thing I will reiterate though is that I hope we don't get people practicing Moto3 races for like a full week, because that'll completely kill the point of us just picking up and playing. I think what I'm going to do is just going to announce something randomly, we all turn up, we all have a good battle. Just crazy fun. That would what I would enjoy the most. I know everyone's the same, but we'll see when we trial it, when we take our chances with trial and error in MotoGP 24. So then, this is the last race here tonight. This is the last lap, in the final race here tonight. And it looks like Meerkat will be winning by an almost 10-second advantage. So into the left-hand side, Meerkat wins again, another 25 points in what this dominant showing is in MotoGP 2024. He wins with a 10-second advantage over Casey Deere in second, whose Charlie finished in third in a day he really didn't fancy competing. Cracking job to Charlie, but for me, the rider of the day is the number 94. Cracking job from Azzy Rob. What a performance. DCP in 5th, Absolute Dan in 6th, and then we should eventually see Goji and Will into the final corner. Cross the line. Big wheelie for Goji. Can we get Will across the line? Where are you, Will? No, Will! Oh, he didn't make it. Oh. Oh well. Actually, that's a penalty for Meerkat. If you pull a stoppie across the line, that is a penalty. Therefore, Meerkat will have to drop approximately 8 seconds so Casey can win. I don't make the rules. That's what happens. Do I need to confirm this, or is that it? I think that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching the stream. Top marks for Meerkat. Sorry that Jake crashed. Sorry that we had that issue earlier on as well. And yeah, sad to see we missed Lat as well from Division 1, who rightfully deserved his place to be there with these boys here today. But guys, that's it from me. F12 from me. I think that's the second time I've done that, but it doesn't really matter as long as it's done. I am happy. He doesn't make the rules, he just thinks them and says them out loud. It's totally different. Well, that's it then, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, Potato, I appreciate it. And thank you for your understanding regarding the penalty earlier. I appreciate that. And yeah, if you want to see more content from myself, check out my videos and even check out my second channel, which is dedicated to gaming. I'm doing a lot more videos on there as well. So if you're interested in more stuff that isn't just MotoGP, then check it out. I'm trying to become the jack of all trades. Oh guys, I'm tired. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. See you next time. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.